Hey, Ando here from Happy Life Martial Arts. I'm back once again with Menamy the Tsunami of Systema, Los Angeles. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Did you want to knuckle up there? We had a comment in the first video that you were kind enough to make with me you made a comment about how boxing was very limited and that if it was in a multiple attacker situation that the boxer's not used to seeing or moving in a way that's very productive. A lot of people commented, of course you can. There's lots of clips of boxers knocking fools out in every direction. But would you just care to respond to that? How does Systema approach the subject of multiple attackers?
Right, okay. So boxing, I love boxing. So, you know, I used to train boxing as well. So it's great for what it is. It's great. So having said that, if you're training in martial arts, you're looking at other martial arts against yours, so to speak, right?
Okay.
I'm looking at, okay, how do I deal with this striker? You know, how do I go against that striker or that grappler? That kind of a thing.
Okay.
You're
art against art.
Right. So you're in one art or maybe a couple arts, looking at hundreds of other arts against yours. But you're still looking at them with your limited perspective, so to speak.
Okay.
So if I'm a grappler and you're a striker, okay? When he throws a punch, right? I duck down. I didn't duck down fast enough, but I duck down.
Yep, yeah.
And I take the leg.
Yep.
Right? And I, get you down. That's very typical.
Right.
Right? But you never think about a guy stabbing you with a knife.
If you're a grappler.
Right, or grappler or striker or whatever. You never think about somebody stabbing you with a knife. Or 2 or 3 guys pulling your arms and legs and trying to take you down or trying to choke you.
Right.
Because those scenarios don't really exist in your arts.
Okay. You don't see boxing gyms practicing with somebody holding you back or holding your shirt, and now you're trying to work off your favorite combo that you work on the bag. It's harder.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. If they do, it's very minor.
Yeah.
Right? In the ring, I can be fighting you. I can be, let's say I'm beating the shit out of you.
Okay. I don't like that, but okay. Don't say that.
Let's say. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't have to worry about your friends jumping over the fence and trying to attack me to protect you.
Right. My friends wouldn't, but okay.
That doesn't happen.
No.
Everyone understands the game.
Right.
Right? But not so on the street. You know, if I get into a fight, say I punched you, you might pull out a knife.
Yep.
Or your friends may come around.
Right.
So, it's you can't look at Systema with the same eyes you look at other arts with rules and protections. It's a different paradigm.
So typical of what's one of the big differences that you would see between like a boxing stance where you've trained in boxing and Systema? What's one of the big, that's a big deal. What's different?
So boxing maybe, whatever your stance is, but you're focusing on one guy.
Yeah. Okay, that's number one. Yeah.
Right. You're not really looking at, I mean, yeah, you may be aware of the audience and whatever, but it's different from having 3 or 4 guys around you. Okay? Then I can't be focusing on one guy. Even if I move around, if there are, let's say, 3 or 4 guys, I have somebody in my back that I don't quite see with my eyes.
Right.
Then what do I do? Right? If I do this, you could hit me. Right? So I have to be aware, and then I have to be moving at all times, escaping to certain spaces that's open.
So you can't always be lining up and squaring up each person one at a time in your perfect maybe kickboxing type of form or whatever, which means that you now have to start throwing punches at different angles and different body constructions to make that work.
So here's the thing. You can't deal with multiple attackers with one-on-one fighting concept.
Okay. Well, you can, but it may not work out so great. There's a better way.
Okay, yes.
Is that
that's a better way.
Because there are people who have defended themselves somehow.
Sure. Yeah, great boxers, great fighters can do that.
Sure.
But in
general, are you a great fighter? This is the question.
Right. If you're a champion fighter, you're pretty good at
you can take out 3
everything
drunks.
you do. Right, exactly. But you know, if you're a regular person, you know, you have to learn the different things.
Different technology.
You can't deal with weapons with fist fighting concept. You know,
Okay.
somebody puts a knife and boom. It's hard if you're not trained in that. If you're just fighting.
Jab cross might not be enough.
Right.
That's
You know,
fair.
but that's what martial art is, though. Really.
Right.
You know, the fighter's not supposed to be equal. That's what happens in the ring, right? Similar size, similar skills, you know, similar age range, probably. Those are the guys who fight each other.
Right.
But it's never that on the street.
Right. May not be. Yeah.
You know?
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah. What are you going to say, you know, if somebody pulls out a knife? Excuse me, I forget to bring my knife today. You know, can we do this next week? You know, that's not going to happen, right? So
Probably not. Okay, well, that's a very fair point, and I think that, yeah, that's interesting. How you train is how you're going to fight. So if you're training in a very specific, limited context with one person, no weapons, same size, that's very different than if you're thinking about, I just had a big belly full of pasta at this restaurant, I'm walking out with my wife, I get clocked with a baseball bat, there's 3 guys here trying to take my wife, and now, you know, what am I going to do? It may not be your best combo that you've been practicing for the next Taekwondo tournament or BJJ role. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much again. I will always put links below so you can contact Mr. Menamy in case you have further praise or complaints. Yes? All right. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much. There you go. Keep thinking outside the box. You might find some interesting answers out there. And keep fighting for a happy life.